Welcome everybody. Join me as I weld up the driver's side B-pillar on a 1938 Ford. There's a lot of different things to this side than there was to the previous one that we did. A lot of tears, a lot of damage that I have to repair. So it's a different video to the previous one. Thank you everybody. I hope you enjoy. Please watch me. Please subscribe. So let me start by cleaning this and closing up this gash first, before we even attempt to pull this down to where the line should be. Cleanliness always, so the weld can take. I like to start where it's the smallest and then work my way up to where it's the biggest. Going to be a lot of panel beating and welding. Just shape it a bit again where it's opening up. Because I want to pull it down and this part up a bit, as this whole section has sagged down over time. Current is a small tad a bit high, but I'd rather have it a bit high so I know it's penetrating and catching properly. I use my G-clamp just to get the metal even so I can butt weld it all together. Butt weld all this metal together and then weld all this before I even attempt to start moving this panel up and down like it should. The joys of fixing old cars. The proof's in the pudding. The joy is when you drive it. Eventually, one day. Just get a better place to clamp this. This beam inside just ends there. Just to get it flush enough. Because this whole panel is going to have to move up. Have to move up quite a bit to line with the door gap. seem to have tagged together. Now I can adjust my machine a bit down because the metal's pretty much thin there. Always switch off my machine before I adjust it. But the metal's pretty thin. Let's start where it's the coldest now. Okay, next thing's next. Now I need to try and panel beat this a bit. It's got a hell of a gap. It needs to come up. It's because the car was in 3 pieces, no floor, and they moved around and the whole roof caved in almost. Let's see. This rusty old car. A rusty, crusty Ford. Gonna be a lot of welding. It's almost there. Come boy, almost there. This is gonna come down when I'm done there. Just use it. That's it. That metal making that small tear is nothing, because I'll weld that up. Just use their wire they had on this car to begin with to hold open my door. We'll take that off later for them. This whole section has to come down also. That's why I brought my come along with. And that I've got my chain strapped to my chassis through the floor, so I can pull this down to where it should be. Now I must just take note not to come down too much, otherwise the door will not fit again. But this is excessive gaps for me to fix. That's why I decided let's do another video on a B-pillar or B-post. Basically, if you come this side, you'll see what I'm talking about. How things are starting to shape and line up, pulling all this metal together a bit. It's not perfect yet, but I need to pull it a bit more, clamp it, and then force it a bit. Righty then, let me see, get this metal to move in again. We'll still build this car. We'll make a car out of it yet. Believe you me, we'll make a car. Where others gave up on this, we're not. A lot of tweaking going on in here. I don't know why they had to cut that. I think they said it's because it damaged and tore, they cut this section out. I don't know. Just go get pliers. Okay, just get this bit to come out a bit. Bit more. This car's so damaged. But I'll put it back together. I knew it. I'll say. I'm gonna put it back together. That's just who I am. Okay, stack that up. At least the metal's welding and not burning holes, meaning it's not that thin. It was just all the years of abuse that caused this car to split in two, almost. Basically in two. Perfect. While it's got a bit of heat on it, gives me a chance to shape it better. Okay, this needs to come up a bit. Fix here. Just get that so I can start doing the rest of the pulling and twisting and fixing. That seems a lot better. Okay, next up, this panel needs to be pulled in. Best way I'm going to achieve it is I'm going to have to hook my come along or chain block on that pillar and pull it a bit to get it to line up before I start making all the other things happen. I told you guys this one's going to be a doozy, but I do enjoy it. Yes, I know I took the chain off on this side, but I did it so I can use it by hand inside, laying on its sides. Because a chain block, between you and me, it's not really a tool that wants to be laid down. Chains always get caught. Okay, let's see. Left should be the same as right. 69411. Okay, meaning I have to relieve it one to finish. anyways, because I knew I was going to jump this. I just knew it. And there was no two ways about it. Just quite a bit looking at that. Slide nicely for me. Let's see where we're at. 906. Just assist this leaky jack of mine. Put a piece of art underneath it just to keep it on with that tilt. How can we still be at 905? In fact, I think we can just release this a bit. Put this here so it can be straighter and push instead of bowing. Because it hasn't even moved. Come on, move! I need to replace seal on this jack. There we go. Well, out time. So now the skin needs to go. It's gonna be a headache maybe. Yep. The joys of building cars from scratch. Let me just put this up again. This has to slide with it. Actually, tension as well. Got it. Use the bolt at the back. There we go. Let's try again. Angle line is supposed to keep it going on here, otherwise I wouldn't have enough meat. Let me measure. 904. Need to go 2 mils. Full still, meaning she was supposed to. Out the skin, it's not fully stretched. Just here. 1 or 2 bumps more. Should be there if she stays good. Should be sufficient. within a millimeter of the required sizes. Let me weld it in and then fix that. Grip to keep it to the rail while I weld it. Later on I'll nail it back down again. It's a lot of tension on this. Move on. Knock it here again, even if I have to double weld this weld. Let's see if she stays together now. Okay, now I can knock it and then panel beat this down because we've got all that pressure now behind it there. I need to do seals on that machine. Okay, that in a nutshell is how you pull and make a B-pillar fit.